The world is plagued by the Blight Storm, a vile cycle of destruction ravaging everything in its path. The only safe haven is the smoldering city where the mysterious Scorched Queen reigns. You are one of her viceroys, a pioneer sent into the wilds, tasked with establishing new settlements and acquiring valuable resources for the crown. Your goal is to help rebuild the smoldering city and secure the future of the Queen's subjects.
Hello, welcome back. With this video I wanted to highlight Against the Storm, which is a dystopian end-time city builder. A mission-based one actually, which is pretty interesting. There will be, better said, a single-player campaign around this. And yeah, let's jump right into this. This is the first mission. I have played this before to understand the game mechanics, as some of these city builders are getting more complex with every release, and to give you a better explanation of what is going on. I also could have played the second mission, but it's easier to explain the pacing and build-up of this game on the first video. So let's jump right in. Neglecting your village will increase the Queen's impatience and bring her wrath upon you. Fulfilling your duties will increase the town's reputation, unlock new buildings, and eventually bring you to victory. Now pick a new blueprint, click on the crown icon below. Those blueprints are pretty much buildings we can unlock. We start off with a basic woodcutter camp. You can pause, unpause the game as you like, speed it up. There's our building bar. Let me quickly get these dudes down, and then I'm gonna explain why I place them like that. We can also build roads in between the buildings, just for good measure and better optics. Let's do that. So why I build them over here is you see these fogged out spots. Those are called glades, and your main objective in this game is basically to acclaim these glades, and by that you will unlock new buildings and stuff. This is, for an example, the orders task. We have basically, to finish the mission, you have to finish all these single orders. The last one will pretty much successfully end the mission for you. We don't have a trading post yet. In the beginner's mission, basically... hold on, let's quickly explain something. In the beginner's mission, basically, you will get one more building every time you finish one of those orders, and by that you will pretty much progress through the mission and at some point finish it. In this game there's 3 different races. We got humans, which are good at harvesting and enjoy brewing beer. We got beavers, which are gifted woodworkers and enjoy engineering. And we got lizard people, which are resilient, but yeah, they enjoy meat production and prefer cold-blooded. They are cold-blooded nature, so they want to work in warm environments. You got these green bars around them, which is pretty much your reputation with that folk inside your settlement. You need to keep it above 0 all of the time, because once it reaches 0, they will leave your settlement. So you pretty much have to keep these 3 factions happy by assigning them to the right jobs, in example. They will do everything you assign to them, but if you like put beavers, in example, in these woodworkers shops like I did now, they will be happy with what they do, while the humans are getting discontent because they don't like that work. Basically, what I said before, unlocking these glades or exploring these glades is your main objective, and by that you've pretty much progressed through the mission and finished the game. These ones with the skull on them, they are dangerous. You should only go to them in the later stages of the game, because they got certain events triggered bound to them, every glade has, and these ones can kill your people, and if you're not ready for it, this is really bad and might end your game. Your main objective is pretty much simply fill up the by doing these orders, you fill up the blue bar, and once the blue bar is full, you won the mission. The red bar must not fill up, that's the Queen's impatience, and you see how much it raises per minute. And once this is full, the Queen is also impatient with you and you lose the mission. That's basically the main game mechanic. Yeah, but let's keep going for now. I'm gonna go for 2 times speed just to speed it up a little. You got the possibility to tell them what they should harvest. Otherwise, they just harvest anything in their resource area. I want to punch through to some of these glades basically, as this is our way of expanding also. We got our first order complete, and by this we unlock the new building, which in this case is just a simple shelter for our good folks. Let's give them some housing to make them more happier. We're just gonna build 4 of them at this point. They got space for 3 people each. Oh, and I just realized I placed them badly. That was my mistake. Yeah, this thing in the center is, by the way, your town heart, and if the fire goes out, all your city basically is doomed, as people will leave and get very discontent, and yeah. The fire never must run out, and you need to supply it with... You see, there's certain kinds of allowed fuel, and you always have to fuel it. So wood always needs to be harvested, basically. Let's get back to the housing thingy. By pushing the R button, you can rotate your buildings in the direction you would like them to face, for aesthetic reasons. You don't have too much space. Pretty much you expand by cutting down the woods. It always starts like this. You are surrounded and you are pretty much... These glades are open spaces, an example. So getting to those is quite helpful. At certain intervals you will get new people. They start coming to your city at some point. I'm not exactly sure when it starts triggering. I guess when the cycle is complete here. Every time the cycle is complete you get some new people probably, but I'm not 100% sure. There's also storm, looming darkness and stuff like that. Pretty much environmental dangers that slow you down. Or give your people a hard time. We discovered our first glade and there's 15 stormbird nests in them. And once we got the right buildings to actually collect those, we could harvest them. There's just some basic info over here. You can look that up yourself if you like to play the game. We got a root deposit over here. Once we got the small abandoned cage, we have to assign villagers to it, and then we can actually choose what we would like to do. We can either get embers and a little bit of reputation for the queen, or we can do something for our current run and get some resources, which I will be doing in this case. Because at the moment we are ahead, and as long as we don't need to like gather some quick reputation, I think it's always better to take the resources probably. This here is a herbalist camp. We can either choose to make an herbalist camp out of it or take the resources. We cannot build the herbalist camp yet, so this is the only way we could harvest these mushrooms and berries. So I'm gonna go for the camp instead of the resources. Because we can produce or get clay later ourselves and can then produce pottery. I like the relaxed pacing of this actually. Okay, I think we haven't unlocked yet that we can get more people. For some reason last time I feel like I already had it unlocked and there they are. So every time you get newcomers, you can pretty much select which one you would like to get. In this case we desperately need the beavers, so I'm gonna go with the beavers. They always come with some resources, and depending on what you might need, you maybe have to differ your choice, even though you would like to have certain people of a certain faction or something like that, if you need the resources. So humans really like the herbalism thing, so I'm just gonna, for now, assign a single one. But we can replace this one for a beaver, and this one for human, and I think we got one more beaver for some reason. Not exactly sure. And by that we also should have completed this mission, yeah. So we unlocked a new building, and we're up to food supplies, which is... Ah yeah, my bad. First you obviously need to unlock the blueprint, then you can get the building. And a nice feature is like when you select the building you actually see what resources you can harvest, or where you can harvest those resources. So I'm just gonna place it over here for now. It's close to that and we can harvest the resource immediately. We found another herbalist camp, which is again good for food. So gonna take that. That's actually already quick humans to it. I think there's also some kind of reproduction, if you know what I mean, inside those buildings. Otherwise I'm not sure why we would get more villagers besides the selection up here that we just got, like the incoming villagers. And as you see, we got more villagers than before, so I get there's also like natural reproduction somewhat involved. Oh yeah, I forgot to click the investigate button. It always takes some time. They have to bring resources to this location. Once they are there, the time will start going down. And once that's finished, you pretty much got the objective. Let's actually see our influence, cut us a little more space. And after that, I pretty much need to replace those harvesting spots to be able to clear up the other glades, that is. We need some more workers here. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a beaver, even though he doesn't like that work. Well, let's take a lizard man, we don't have any other use for them at the moment. While the beavers can still do the woodworks. Actually, I could start building a woodcutter camp over here quickly. I mean, wood is pretty much the only resource we don't need to worry about. We are surrounded by woods, period. No further explanation needed. Let's go to 3 times speed. Because this is pretty much the point where we just need to keep exploring. There's also, oh yeah, these cornerstones, which pretty much, you could call them perks. As I can choose crude workstation production is 50 times quicker, which is nice, but I don't have the crude workstation yet. Or this one here, which means like for every discovered glade I get 20 reed and 20 clay. We sadly almost already discovered some of the glades. That's why we missed out on these supplies. I don't know if you get them like retrospectively or afterwards. But it still pretty much comes down to the fact that we don't have the crude workstation yet. I just misclicked. I wanted to get some more shelters for our good folks. Okay, I think I can delete this one for now. And we're gonna rebuild it over here in this area somewhere. Probably, yeah, like this. It's not perfect, but at least we got access like that, and we can still place a pass. And sometimes it doesn't need to be perfectly fine, but just workable. So yeah, we either can take 15 eggs, vegetables, leather, and clay. I think I'm gonna go with this pack just because of the resources, and we don't have meat production yet, so we don't necessarily need the lizard people. Completed one more task, so we can get the stone cutter camp now. We got clay over here. Okay, I kind of have the problem that there's not enough space yet around here. I missed out on cutting down some of those woods. Probably should fix that after. What? Gonna take 3 beavers quickly. Ah yeah, okay. You need to do the buildings next to the hut. I forgot that. Because of the warmth, the temperature. I'm not sure. Clay like should in theory be beaver work, but might also be that humans are okay with it. We got root deposit and a small encampment. Can now choose again what we would like to do. Either we're gonna get some more people or we're gonna get some goods, but I think I'm gonna go with the people. So we can maybe expand a little quicker. I'm gonna try to place another woodcutter camp here somewhere. Down south. like that. To make sure we got the possibility of cutting this wood down a little more effectively. I need a little more space here. The game pretty much tells me I got too many trees marked, and to a certain degree it's right, but... Oh yeah, we're already done with it. That was pretty quick. Now we got the harvester camp, which is also for food. Should be this one. No, it's not the forager. Where is the harvester camp? Ah, yeah. I always forgot to take the blueprint. Yeah, this is the harvester camp to plant fiber and reed. And it should be over here. Just had to re-click the tab. So yeah, we got some fibers over here, so just place this building here, I guess, next to the heart. That in theory would also be human work, or work that humans are enjoying. This one doesn't have any more woods in this area, so we can get rid of that building. Get 2 humans in here. Get 3 of our good beaver folks in here, and make them happy. Discovered another glade with some reed and eggs. And we got a lot of newcomers waiting, actually. Let's quickly go over it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the ones with the food, just to be sure we don't run out of it. And we can choose if we wanna... It's pretty much another perk. We wanna get food per minute or plant fiber per minute. I'm gonna take food per minute, just again to be sure that we don't run out. We got some more people than I would like to, I think. I would like to have, that is. And no need for another woodworker over here and make someone discontent or unhappy, better said. I'm a little slow at cutting through here because I want to make myself a little more space before I go there. I'm gonna jump to the part where I'm actually through to that glade. Oh yeah, quickly take the order. We got harvester camp done. Now we can get a crude workshop. Afterwards I'm gonna jump. The crude workstation is needed to get like more advanced goods, let's call it like that. And it might actually be wise to have more than one. For now we're gonna take 2 humans into it. In theory I think the beavers are also the right persons to put into, but we need those woodworkers right now, or we don't need all of them. Can take those 2 out and put them in here. But as I know already, I will need planks for this area. So that's why I'm kind of wanna have some planks already done. Cannot cut from here, so I'm gonna delete that. But also quickly rebuild a new one so we can get through to that last area a little more quickly if we want to. And now I'm gonna skip to the point where we are, the next glade. Alright, here we are again. We cut through to the glade. We're quickly gonna get the goods. We got either a crate of sea marrows, which we don't had before, and traders will arrive quicker, which is not really relevant at this point. Let's take this one for now. We also got some new people, either with X or leather. I think I'm gonna take a pack of 3 and the leather. Yeah, we should be pretty much ready for the last stage of this map. I also like replace my didn't do too much, but replace my clay workers as the other resource spot was running out. Yeah, this woodcutter, I think I'm just gonna assign 2 humans to it. So we got them staying around doing nothing. Standing around doing nothing, that is. Also replaced harvester up here. Nothing too serious overall. And I think, yeah, we cut through already. Now we need to do this a little more quickly, actually. I think those yeah, 3 people already died. Because these blasts that come out pretty much instantly kill people. And then you kind of have to figure out where that happened. Okay, I don't think it was important workers. No, okay. Ah, that's fine, that's fine. We good. Hopefully I had enough resources lying around to actually... Oh yeah, we already got it, I think. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We also finished the mission by that. Last thing we had from this temple was the ancient tablet. That was what was needed to finish this mission. And so we did. Well, for the next mission, you would have unlocked now all these buildings you had before. And got some more, like the storage, the trading post, and the farm fields. There's 2 missions overall in this demo. If you like, I highly recommend playing it yourself, because I think this is a really cool, relaxed vibe. The game is fun, and with objective-based gameplay, even someone like me kind of enjoys it, because I always hate these sandbox colony survival games. They are not my thingy, and I needed a goal to work towards, I don't know how to... Yeah, pretty much that. I need a goal to work towards too, otherwise sandbox games are just not mine. If you are the same, maybe you will really like this game. If you enjoyed, maybe leave a comment, like, or even subscribe. I would be very grateful. Thanks for being here, thanks for being you, and have a great day. See you soon.